Alright, hello there YouTube, this is Mr. Pokemon 907 and welcome to episode 3 here of my Mario Kart DS slash Mario Kart 5 150cc playthrough. Alright, so episode 3 is episode Star Cup right now of my 150 playthrough here. So let's go on ahead, get this over with. And I'm playing with Luigi and the Poltergeist 4000 for this entire playthrough until I get something better, and I doubt. Alright, so let's go. So yeah, DK Pass started here, I know, right? On Nintendo DS. Wow, Nintendo did a good job. Really good job. Alright. This game is so old. And DK Pass pretty much started here. I mean, it's in V as well and has been upgraded through the years, but it's pretty much the same track, even in a freaking world and stuff like that. You see similar details. So Nintendo should not be freaking underestimated at all. At all. Wait, whoa. I use my red shell, right? Where's the freaking CPU in first place? Right? Where the hell is the CPU? Something is off, man. What the fuck? This CPU will be too fast, man. Something is wrong, man. Ah! Getting so much lag, it's crazy. Crazy. At least I'm thinking it's lag, maybe it's not. Because I'm misjudging the speed of the screen, something like that. I'm all in third place and I'm pushing these drifts every quarter. And I'm somehow in freaking Renegade third place. No, something is off here, man. There, right, there you are. What the fuck? How are you so far ahead? Holy hell. Holy shit. No way. Ah, come back. You. Where you going? Yoshi behind me. Whoa, miss. Holy shit. Holy shit, this game is crazy, man. All these Nintendo games are freaking crazy. I mean, they're ninja games, right? Why not? Monster Hunter Rise started on Nintendo Switch, right? Then it launched after on other systems, right? And that's the ninja ninja Monster Hunter game. You're like using wire bugs and like literally flipping all over the place and stuff like that. So Nintendo is known for the, you know, the excessive, I would call it excessive maneuver sort of shit. I barely made that. That was so freaking awesome though. Yeah, I'm keeping it. That's recording, right? Yes, it is. Alright, so on to the race number 2. Yeah, hopefully the freaking computer wasn't you know, doing some illegal shit. Hopefully that wasn't a quantum computer brain, like I've been talking in a previous episode. That's possibly what's going on here. It is most likely, yeah, double dash. Right. Oh, come on, that was a city track and double dash as well. Chaotic freaking track, but it was even worse because I've seen some things that prove to me that maybe I've got some quantum freaking computers in there. Ah. Come on. There's a lot of things about technology that people do not understand to this day. How it is possible. Things that you've seen in sci-fi movies years before. And maybe out of fear, I think people tell themselves that those things could never happen because they don't want to imagine that it is happening or is going to happen. But I do know that artificial intelligent machines could be actually jacking themselves into the quantum electrical field of every computer device on the planet. You could take your device, right, and literally remove the Wi-Fi adapter from that thing, right, and it would still somehow, it's running from the Earth's electricity. A quantum computer could still assess that thing. It's like everything that runs, even brains, so it's freaking scary. Anything, even a brain that runs on electricity, a quantum computer could in some way, well, how the fuck? A quantum computer could in some way access whatever is running from electricity. I think this is lagging, man. And I'd like to know how and why. Oh, my R button is defective, if I remember. So I'm supposed to be drifting, and if it stops drifting, my R button sticks up. I'm just going to end up turning off the track. So I've got to be careful about that, yeah. That I press the button as heavily as possible, or else I risk just turning off the dying track. This way, and this way, and this way. Ah, come on. Yep, get ahead of you, bitch. You annoying girl power freaking fucking characters. Every minute, like, is this game and another game, and I barely made that too. Is always Peach ahead of the dying pot is annoying. Annoying as hell. Peach or Daisy, even in Mario Kart World is like, they're ahead is like, girls, girls, girls. Girls ahead of the pack. Alright, so this is one of the best tracks I've seen in this entire game. This is the track I'd say that really showcased the potential that Nintendo has. You know, the very artistic. It's detailed. You know, this is a very pixelated era. Look at this thing. But just when you see the remainder of the track, if you're watching this for the first time, you've never seen Mario Kart DS, just look at this track carefully, right? And imagine that this is how all games look like even today. Look at the detail. Forget that it's 2025 and look at it. This is a gorgeous track, man. Even for this game and this time, I was like gawking at this when I first saw it. I was like, whoa, that's awesome, man. This is like rails guiding the path, then the arrows. That's Peach. That's Peach's castle in the distance. Cool. I was watching someone play this years back. I did start with the GameCube. I took a while to get a Wii as well on this island, and for reasons. So I've been mostly, you know, gawking at people's systems at school and stuff. I got my DS for a while. Like, in fact, nah, I always had a DS, but like, I've been watching people play mostly. And then it's that I didn't have Mario Kart DS. I mostly had Pokemon and certain other titles, Animal Crossing, stuff like that. But I didn't have Mario Kart, the actual cartridge, for a while. So, but this is a dang nice track. Very nice. I've been playing it on PC and stuff at some point, you know, back then. Even back then, modding and emulation was the thing. You can look at my channel. I've got like this entire playthrough on there. I think I did 150. I don't know what I did, but I did the entire game years ago, and those playthroughs are awesome. I did like video edit, like intros and stuff, but this is an entirely different time now. I don't even have a working. The computer is a laptop I had that's so old by now it stopped working. Then is also this freaking room I live in. The moisture content down here is crazy. Every fucking idiot around here has trees and plants around their house. And then my mother has a garden now, and someone at front has a mango tree, and then there's a mango tree next to the house, a mango tree in front of my house. Then there are trees all around my house. So every single night into morning, the dew around my house is so much that it literally soaks into my windows. You know, if you get a water bottle, you get a juice or something out the fridge and you put it on a desk, the sudden change in temperature causes the vapor from the ears like just settle on the drink or whatever because it's so cold. Right, that happens to my windows every night into morning. So I just literally keep my room shut up. and it's still not enough. My dad always tells me that I should open my room, but he doesn't know the dew around our house is so heavy, so dangerously heavy, that having your windows open actually allows the moisture into your room. Then it settles into your clothes, it settles into all your things. It's fucking retarded people. Like, whilst I was working a few months ago, every chance my dad gets, he would come to his step down to my room here and open my windows. And sometimes I'd be coming home like, no lie, I'd be coming home like into the morning. Sometimes I get off work like 5-6 o'clock. Around 6 o'clock I'm getting home and my window is open, or maybe sometimes I'm getting home 10, 11, 12, and in the nighttime, midnight, mid-morning, and my window is open. I know they're home and stuff, but it's letting all the dew in my damn room. So like all that dew is in there, right? And the thing about mold and stuff like that is that sometimes it doesn't show up until the room is closed up. So you might never know how much mold is actually in your room, because you're constantly getting sunlight and stuff in there. It kills some of it. You might have clothes that got mold in them and you'd never know. And then I shut my room up because I'm trying to protect it from the mold. So then it builds in the walls. You can see it. But they like, anyone who has a brain would know that I'm correct about shutting in here up and saying that I really need AC for down here. I need some sort of air filter for my freaking room to get the moisture out, because I cannot have my windows open and have this dew passing through my room. It gets into your clothing, into your bedding, everything. So it's terrible, right? So my computer, I had a computer down here, it had a lot of moisture damage, you name it, it's dead. Then there are other little things, anyone with a mine should be a little slightly ashamed, but when the rain falls too heavily, it somehow gets in through the, this house isn't on the ground, it's actually slightly like below ground level, so like the rain gets in through my flooring. And I've got some things that maybe they were left on the ground at some points and they got water damage that way too. So yeah, it's crazy, man. But other than that, I keep all of my things in perfect condition for years. I've got a working V, stuff like that. Yeah, but a laptop that's been going since 2007, or around that time, 2010 actually. That laptop would have been 15 years old this year. 5 years old, a laptop. So imagine. Awesome, right? That's really old. It's like a laptop that would have been like over a decade in age. So that's dead. And I had another laptop, but another second hand from my sis, and she is really abusive with her tech. I'm not gonna say it like that, but like my idea is that she constantly used it charging. You're not supposed to use a device on and charging at the same time. That actually damages the battery, but she probably didn't really care, or she was doing a lot of work and wanted it on as much as possible. The batteries went swollen, and I got it after a bit. And one day I was plugging my Nintendo Switch 1, that's way before the Switch 2 launched, about over a year before. I was plugging my Switch 1 into the USB mode onto the laptop. I plugged my hard drive, and then I plugged my Switch 1, and maybe it was too much overload because it was working with the hard drive already. I've got a portable hard drive, and then I plugged the Switch 1 and poof, just like that, just cut out, never turned back on. I am quite afraid that the fuse broke and it's never coming back on again. It's done there. Something of the sort, maybe water damage too. It couldn't, possibly wasn't the battery or anything. It was possibly moisture. Hopefully not. That laptop still lives. I've got a lot of stuff in there, including the PC version of Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. I've got it on Switch 1, Switch 2 now, but yeah, so dang it, man. I know, I just went all around the world. How long was this video now after doing that? 14 minutes. Yeah, 2-star. So this special cup has been added to the Nitro Grand Prix in this engine class. Alright. So very next episode I'm going to be taking on the ending of the first half of this 150cc episode for the special cup. That's going to be the Wario Stadium, Peach Gardens, Bowser Castle, and Rainbow Road tracks. So that's next episode. That's it for this one. Remember to leave a like if you do enjoy this episode, as well as a comment, and that button that says subscribe, if it does still say subscribe, that really should be saying follow. All you'll be doing is following my channel. You'll be notified when I upload a new episode. Alright, so yeah, stay tuned, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whenever and wherever you're watching. This has been Mr. Pokemon 907. Until next episode, enjoy.